Street Talkers is brought to you by All American Sports Shop located in Winnetka, California. All American is your one-stop shop for all your baseball and softball needs. From gloves to grips, from bats to bags. All of the products are from top-of-the-line brands. Come check out Creos. Creos is All American's exclusive brand of baseball products. Creos makes maple and yellow birch wood bats. Creos makes fielder's gloves. And Creos even makes resistance bands. Remember to always support your local and small business. Find All American Sports Shop on Instagram at All American Baseball Shop.
Good afternoon, Streakers. Welcome to episode 11. It's time to rock and roll. I received a couple messages over this past week saying that the show is getting a little stale. So this show is for you guys. We're going to bring the fire. We're not going to hold back. And we're going to have fun.
So we're getting stale? That's what
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a couple messages. I don't want to name any names. Our friend Froggy17 on Instagram. Astros fan.
That's
why, dude.
Yeah, so this show's for you, Big Daddy.
Here we go. This is what he wants to hear.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Some trash cans.
There you
That's
go.
for you, Froggy.
Good job, Pancho. I like
And,
that.
and also,
Boy, Pancho fired up.
Big Jez saying that he's annoyed of my voice.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
one's for you. You're gonna hear it again and again and again. So get used to it. Change the settings on your phone or something,
Wow.
Chile, so you can hear it better.
Big Buddha. Hey, I just want to, on a serious note, this weekend was Memorial Day weekend, and myself, I had two boys playing in tournaments, and I have a 10-year-old son. I was playing in a tournament, and I just couldn't help to think that I was doing something with my 10-year-old this weekend that a lot of families couldn't do this week because of the tragedy that happened out there in Uvalde, Texas. And this is a baseball podcast. I'm not going to get into the politics, what could have been done or what needs to be done. I'm just saying this because I did something with my kids that a lot of families couldn't do. And I just want to say, not just my prayers, but my love, my heart goes out to all those families that lost somebody, especially a 10-year-old kid like mine. And then, I just wanted to get that off my chest because this is not just Memorial Day to remember the fallen soldiers or the fallen troops. This is Memorial Day to remember all our fallen loved ones. So I just wanted to get that off my chest this weekend. And thank you guys for listening.
Well said. Well said, Mitch. When that tragedy happened, I sat there and thought about it too as a parent. Man, I don't know how those parents are dealing with that right now because I would have a tremendous hard time dealing with that, losing one of my kids.
Horrible coincidence. It's Memorial Day Day weekend. Horrible coincidence.
And then we want to give a shout out to Juan for serving our country, and to all the other guys and women that have served for our country.
To all my brothers and sisters that served in the military and all the brothers and sisters that we lost, happy Memorial Day, and I hope you enjoyed this weekend, everybody.
Yes.
And then also to my brother, that's a veteran, served in the Navy, and also have several cousins that also served. So shout out to you guys. I know now that I'm older, when you're 20 years old, you know what I mean? You don't really put things into perspective. But now that I'm older, I just want to give a shout out to my brother and my cousins that served. And yeah, it's a big deal. You know what I mean? It gives us the freedom that we have in this country that we should enjoy and every day. So thank you very much, Mitz, to you as well.
No, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Also, I want to give a shout out to Big Fernando Hernandez, San Fernando alum, graduated in 1998, a.k.a. Fernie, a.k.a. Slim. There you go. A.k.a. Slim. I've been talking to him. And his son, 11-year-old son, Maximilian, right now is suffering kidney failure and has to have dialysis 3 times a week. and Fernando was telling me that his way to get through it is to listen to our podcast. And his son is pumped up. His son listens to the podcast as well. And just recently, he has been able to go back to the baseball field.
Nice.
So he plays in Northridge Park. He's in the major division. And like I said, before, he does dialysis 3 days a week, and he's still out there on the practice field.
That's awesome.
And he says it's a distraction for him. His 11-year-old son says it's a distraction for him. An 11-year-old should not be thinking about that.
No.
No way.
But shout out to Maximilian. Hey, man, hang in there. And Fernando, hang in there as well, big guy.
Big Fernie, man, we love you, Big Fernie.
Yeah.
To your son, all the best. As he battles, his battle.
Yeah.
But
We're here with you, man. We're here with
we're all
you.
here.
Max.
We're all here for you.
All right. So, Max, whenever you're up to it, man, we'd like to have you on the show. See how you're doing. Give us a call.
Yes, yes.
All right, Big Max.
Max the fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep fighting, Max.
Fighter Max.
You're doing it, Maximilian.
All right, guys. Let's move on. Let's get into baseball now. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity, give me the platform to talk about that. But let's move on now to the nitty gritty and the Dodgers red hot, best record in baseball.
Hot.
Even
Quite
Muncy out on the injured list. He's on the IL, but
You called it.
they brought somebody up, right? And I got a big old fierro right now. Kevin Pillar, they brought him up. Had a baby, Dodgers. It was about time.
Local guy from
Chaminade.
Chaminade and Cal State Dominguez Hills. He actually broke Coach Ruben, our coach at San Fernando's hitting record at Dominguez Hills. And he's excited. I saw a quote from him saying that he used to take the 101 to Dodger Stadium with his dad when growing up. And now he gets to go drive the 101 to the stadium to go play.
Yeah.
So that's outstanding.
Shout
And
out.
it
get
showed
out
that
Yeah.
it showed today on Twitter, showed a picture of him signing autographs at a local park in the valley.
Yeah.
I didn't say the name of the park, but he was signing autographs for kids. So
Probably,
even before he played his first game today, or he's playing right now,
Yeah.
he was out there signing autographs. So that was cool.
Yeah.
probably Nap Branch right
Yeah.
over there by Chaminade.
And he can still play it. That dough for that line drive.
Oh, he's a
Defense,
player.
Yep.
defense was never a question.
Yeah.
Defense.
And he tore it up at AAA. Dodgers had to bring him up.
Yeah. So
Good for
Good
you,
for
Kevin.
him.
Yep, go get him. Get as hot as the rest of the Dodgers.
Yep.
oh, you know who I saw today at the park was Derek Lee, who played with the Cubs and the Orioles.
Yeah, big old dude.
Yeah, talking, right? His son, 12 years old, 6'1",
Jeez.
throwing queso on the mound.
Who did he play for?
Prime. The Prime, I think it has to be 12U. I'm guessing it was 12U. I mean, he shouldn't be playing 12. He should be playing high school already, right? But no, he's a stud. The kid is a stud. He's just big kid, almost as tall as his dad, and just throwing queso. I mean, yeah, throwing
Hey,
gas.
I saw some 10-year-old girls this weekend that are at least 18 years old, dude.
Wow.
They were huge, man. I
Yeah.
mean, birth certificates, I don't know where they got them, but,
There
dude,
you
these
go
girls were
with your
throwing
birth
queso,
certificate.
dude. Huh?
There you go with the birth certificate question.
No, I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah,
Not even not even funny.
No, I know. Some of those girls are legit.
Yeah.
No, they couldn't play at all. They were just tall.
Oh,
What?
because they're growing so fast. Our
Yeah,
neighbor,
yeah.
our neighbor across the street, a Mormon family, she grew like 2 feet in like a month.
Yeah.
Dude, she's all clumsy. She's but she's a player though, man. When she was smaller, she was an athlete.
Yeah.
So as soon as she grows into that big old body,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna be legit. It's like remember that guy
Repeat
Cameron
that.
Lowe? Remember that ex-major
Yeah.
leaguer Cameron Lowe
Cameron
from
Lowe,
Granada, yeah.
Oh yeah.
that played with Granada?
Yeah.
Phil Pickford is like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Montero.
Mookie Betts 4 home runs this week.
Oh yeah, he's on fire.
He's on fire, man.
that guy's
4
on
home
fire.
runs, 6
Hey,
RBIs.
where's the tally for the home run
MVP.
home run derby?
On Thursday.
What's today? Monday? Come
Yeah.
on, now. I'm
No,
gonna be
Wednesday.
I'm gonna be in first place, dude.
I'm done with school on Friday, dude. I'm pumped up.
Hmm.
No, Reynoso's in first place. I'm in second.
No, not right now. Not after the day.
Oh, you have bets?
Yeah, I got bets. He's leading the league in home runs.
Hey, dude, that guy, you know how they were like saying like Mookie Betts this, Mookie Betts that? But now seeing like that fool bat every day and how hot he is, man, I can see it now. But like at first I was like 350 million, dude. I was like, I don't know, man, but now I'm like,
No,
okay.
hey,
Yeah,
you know what?
It was that
Hey,
injury last
there
year.
was an
I see
article.
it.
There was an article yesterday, but by the Dodgers beat writer, how he took Freeman under his wing, man. And those
Yeah.
two guys, their wives are hanging out, their kids are hanging out. Shit, look at what they're doing. Those two,
Oh, yeah.
they're
Yeah,
dominating. 1 and 2. There's nobody better. 1 and 2, and then you got Trey Turner behind them.
To the guy that we
Oh,
never
my-
talk about, Trey Turner.
I know.
Trey Turner, dude, just like
That's the
like
best.
padding his RBI stats, dude,
Yeah,
just
that's
left
the
and
best,
right.
best 1-2-3 combo in baseball.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Will Smith is
Will-
like
yeah,
the
fourth.
best hitting catcher.
You had that 12 pitch at bat, and then he came
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and hit.
Yeah, and then home run.
Yeah.
Trey's got
Like-
what, 19 game hitting streak?
21. He's at 21.
Is it 21
Yeah.
now?
Damn.
His,
But
his
dude, they were
long-
comparing
his long-
Will Smith to Mike Piazza, and they were saying like they have the same numbers over the first 3 years. I was like, damn, dude, it seemed like Piazza was like way better, but I guess not.
What about Edwin?
That's crazy.
What about Edwin Rios hitting the
He's a
ball?
stud, dude.
Edwin Rios hitting the ball by his neck.
He's the only left-hander. I think he's the only left-hander I've seen do that.
Right? It was off bum
Hit
garner
it
too.
high.
Yeah.
He chases that up pitch and he can control it.
Yeah, yeah,
Freeman
yeah.
Freeman too. But the Freeman he sprays everywhere, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, he's so good.
Hey, Robert, you didn't bring up why about the Fernando Valenzuela thing.
The what?
Yeah, dude, let's talk about that.
Well, let's talk about it.
All right, so this coming Saturday, the Dodgers are going to they're going to retire Gil Hodges number 14, the old Kike Hernandez number, but they're gonna retire it because he was voted into the Hall of Fame. So I put out on Twitter, on my Twitter handle, I said, when is Fernando Valenzuela getting his number 34 retired? Nobody has worn it since he retired or actually left the Dodgers. Nobody has worn it, right? I mean, he gets honored like 5 times a year. When are the Dodgers going to pull the plug and make it happen? I mean, the Yankees retire, numbers 1 through 20. It seems like. So when are the Dodgers going to retire? I don't see it. Everybody says, oh, they have to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know, man. I don't know if Fernando's going to get voted to the Hall of Fame to make this happen. But they should retire his number, right?
Yeah, that shouldn't matter at all.
But I think that's what it comes down to.
Retire his number for what?
But retire it.
For
What
what?
do you mean for what?
Yeah, well, for what?
For his accomplishments.
Like
What
change.
accomplishments?
Well, not necessarily as accomplishments on the field, but what he did for the game of baseball.
So what?
the
Dude,
Hispanic
he brought the
community.
whole Latino
There's
You
already,
know?
there's already Latinos in Dodger Stadium.
No, they
Not as
hated
many.
the Dodgers,
Not
dude.
as many.
They
They
built
hated the
they
Dodgers.
built Dodger Stadium on a Mexican barrio.
Exactly.
And that's why
exactly.
they were hated.
That's
So
what
they hated.
Yeah. So
they
why-
hated the
so-
Dodgers. Dude.
so they're
No Latinos would go to Dodger Stadium until Fernando came along.
So that's why they got to retire his number.
Well, I mean, if you're not going to retire, then let somebody else wear it. Why are you just holding on to
Nobody wants to wear it.
I mean, he went to 6 All-Stars. So, I mean,
Yeah.
for the
Rookie,
Dodgers,
Cy
rookie of
Young.
the year, rookie of the year.
Cy
Mhm.
Young.
through
Okay.
like 300 complete games, the sort of wore him out by the age of 23. Give the guy his due, man. At least
You
retire
sure he
his
was
arm.
23
You're not
or
gonna
was he
retire his number.
33?
The what?
Was he 23 or 33?
No, I'm saying like Valenzuela wore him out like in
Come
the
on,
80s.
dude.
So acabó by the age
And-
of 26,
look,
27, he's already done.
Wow, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, I agree with you. But I was asking you those questions like, that's what people are gonna ask.
Prove it, yeah.
And MLB is gonna be the same way. Why? Who is this guy? Why? That's what I'm.
Okay.
That's what I was getting at.
So-
Just because he was a Mexican pitching for LA. That's what they're gonna retire the number.
Well,
You gotta
some-
get
Yeah, but it's
get more
the
than that.
impact. Isn't a number that's retired? Isn't it people that are in the
That's-
Hall of Fame?
it's an
Isn't it
impact.
the impact they have on the game?
Yeah, but I
on
mean,
their team at least.
yeah, but I mean that's what I'm trying to get at. Wow, like we need more. We need more to retire a number, especially for the Dodgers. And we're not like the Padres and shit, fucking handing out jerseys because they got their first no hitter and shit.
No,
framed jerseys.
I get it, but
Yeah.
I just think like
No, I think
it'll go over well.
He's deserving of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Come
on, dude.
he's stroking you a little bit. He wanted you to give some numbers.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
'cause-
reasons behind it.
Yeah, because that's what people are gonna ask.
Hey.
Other non-Dodger fans are gonna ask that. So what? Why?
But they don't know the impact that he's had.
Yeah.
in our community.
Hey,
And
the Dodgers average at least 2 million Mexicans a year in attendance. At least, and then I'm saying it with a straight face because it's true.
Yeah.
It might be
It
even
is.
more than that.
How many
You know what
times
I
do you
mean?
count yourself during the year? Well,
I'm going tomorrow, so I'm already at 5 this year.
okay.
Damn.
So it's like
Baller.
I
come
know.
on, man. I mean, throw. I know you like McCord. Didn't McCord? I think I saw that he fired like Ron Say,
Yeah,
Fernando.
he tried to fire all. No, not Fernando because he's an announcer. But he fired. He didn't want any of the old guys in doing the community work.
Steve Garvey and all them.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
You
right?
wanted the young faces to do all
Yeah,
that?
but
Yeah.
why do you think that he didn't fire Fernando?
because he was an announcer.
No.
Yeah, he was an announcer.
Why, Wawa? Why
He didn't fire Fernando because he knew if he fired Fernando, he's pissed off a whole city.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
He'll
But
lose
yeah,
money-
no,
he'll lose
that's
money
true
if he
too.
did that,
But
yeah.
and probably because he was worried about other things. That's why the limo driver was moving in on his wife too.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Hey, does he
All
still?
right, hey, be honest, dude. When you go to Dodger Stadium, what do you see?
You see a melting pot. I see people of all
Yeah.
colors.
Yep.
Depending who's pitching and who's playing.
I know, but what's the main color you see?
Blue?
Blue
No,
and
no,
white.
Blue and white.
No.
No,
You see
it's
brown.
It's a good
All
mix.
right, just say it
It's a
straight
good
out.
mix.
Stop
Yeah.
holding back. We're not gonna hold back this episode. We see
Okay.
brown.
Yeah. No,
But bottom line, just retire the guy's number, make everybody happy.
So if you
You
retire,
know,
okay, let me ask you this:
make it happen.
if you retire Fernando Valenzuela's number now, then you got to retire what he has number like 30 years from now.
it depends on
No,
what
man,
kind
I'm
of
talking
numbers.
about. I'm talking about history. I'm talking about impact on the game. You guys are just like, I'm talking about the impact he had. Is like he brought a whole.
Nobody is trying to mess with you, Wawa. We're trying to get
You're no-
Reasons.
Yeah, you're,
reasons.
we need the backup. We need the backup
Street-
to make it happen, and you're
All
I'm trying
those
to get the
streakers
backup.
out there need to chime in.
And call in
To the,
and call in.
yeah,
and
call
jump,
in.
Jump on Wawa's back. I got
Hey, let us know.
I got
let us know.
I got a Cooperstown collection Fernando Valenzuela jersey that I'm waiting for him to sign for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it needs to happen. That's what I'm saying. It needs to happen. Number 13 at San Fernando and number 34 at Dodger Stadium.
There you go. Now
Let's
you
make it happen.
Damn.
Now we're talking.
Also, the Angels big series with the Blue Jays, right? Vladdy and Bichette. I don't know. I really couldn't follow baseball this weekend. I was busy with the kids or anything like that. Anybody catch that series?
They
It
swept
was
them.
fun.
They swept them. The Blue Jays swept the Angels.
Yeah,
Wow.
they did. But it was fun to watch Otani against Vladdy.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
But Ortega was dealing. He had that breaking ball against Bichette and Vladdy. They couldn't do anything against him. Yeah. Yeah, but it was the battle of the 27s, right? Vladdy wears 27 and Trout
Yeah.
wears 27.
Yeah.
So that was
It's
a good
funny
series.
how last week we were talking about how the Angels were red hot. They were top of the division, and then this week we're here on Monday the 30th, and they're kind of coming back to the pack. Like they're like 4 games already behind the Astros, like that quick.
What's a couple of injuries too?
Yeah, remember
they're
what we
going
said
through.
though. Remember what we said that the Angels are not a team that can
They're not
afford to
deep.
have
Yep,
injuries because
Yeah,
they don't have
Suzuki.
players.
Suzuki just took
Yeah.
one to the head,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out.
Rendon's on the IL.
Oh, man.
So right now they have Matt Duffy batting fourth right now. I mean that's
That's the
legit.
thing, and that's the thing that we said. They're not like the Dodgers that have players in AAA, AA
yeah.
that could just step in and make it happen.
Yeah.
The Angels can't afford to get hurt.
Yep.
That's crazy. Now let's talk about high school. In the D1 division, in the semis, Taft went against Narbonne, and I caught a little bit of that game, but the wheels fell off for Taft, man. I mean, they had two player ejections
For Taft.
for Taft. Taft got 2 players
in
ejected
the semifinal game.
in the semifinal game, and then Taft hit 3 batters.
They got ejected for what?
So, I mean,
Who
I
was
mean-
the umpires? Valley or the LA City?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who the umpires won. Let me just say this: umpires, the playoffs during the semifinals and both D1 and Open,
They're good.
great,
Yeah.
great umpires, man. Their strike zone was exact, and of course, a lot of the teams wanted that open that the where they paint the black. They want the corners. Like they do in regular season games to get the games moving. Not during playoffs. You're gonna get a strike. You're gonna earn that strike, and that was good, man. That was real good. Nice.
You guys hear that, umpires out there?
Yeah.
Al Walters' crew and Kirk West crew in the Valley.
Yeah, all those
Great
guys.
job to you guys.
All those umpires were exact. There could have been maybe one or two, but that's natural.
That's
That's
normal,
expected.
yeah.
Yeah, that's expected. But for the most part, they were consistent, and I think the strike zone was there. But Taft was chatting a little bit. They were chirping. They were getting the calls,
They always do.
but the catcher was the one that was chirping. Me, I've caught before. I've done a lot of catching. You can't burn your bridge with the umpire, man. As a catcher,
Yeah.
you cannot, unless it's like really obvious.
But even then, you can't.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you got to back up your pitcher sometimes too.
Yeah.
But you can't be disrespectful.
Yeah.
You get up out of your crouch and go call timeout
Like,
and go talk to the
yeah,
pitcher.
there'll be
And
times
just,
like-
just to let the umpire know, hey man, you
Yeah.
know what?
Yeah.
Man.
Or when you get the third out, before I go back to the dugout, I'll tell the umpires, hey sir, I mean, with all due respect, I think you had missed. You might have missed that one that was outside. I mean, not to disrespect or anything like that. You might have missed it a little bit. And
Dude, that starts with the head coach though, man. You can't let the catcher be talking to the umpire like that.
Yeah. So he was
There's
chirping.
no way.
Yeah, he was chirping. You guys, he burned his bridge. So there was a play at the plate where Narbonne runner is trying to score. It was bang bang play, and I saw it on the stream. I wasn't at the game, but they called the runner safe, and the catcher was in the umpire's face.
Oh, I would have tossed the shit.
Yeah.
In the umpire's face. So the umpire said, "Boom, you're out of here." Very next pitch, the pitcher hits an Narbonne batter. Umpire issues a warning. Pitch after that, another batter gets hit. Guess what? That pitcher's gone now. Boom. So it just fell out. The wheels just fell off. I mean, everything just came down on Taft, and that's how eventually they lost the game. Oh, and they lost the game on an interference call. It was a double play, right? Attempted double play. Runner's going into second. He slides and he grabs the fielder's ankle. So guess what? The runner's out at first.
Yeah, it does.
Game over. He lost the semifinals. So Narbonne
Hey,
eventually.
you know what that shows, man, is that the head coach does not have control of his players. If he's gonna let them go off like that, I don't know, man. Because I mean, just Coachman Gomez all those years, he never let players go off like that. At least I never saw it. Maybe after I left, I don't know what happened. But
Right.
when I was there, 11 years, I never saw him let players talk to umpires like that. And it could have been Aldo, it could have been any of those guys, and he never let them go off. Dude, there's no way that you can let an 18, 17-year-old kid go off on an adult. Dude, how bad does that look?
No, yeah.
That's
That looks terrible.
Yeah. So they got eliminated, and then the next game after that was Garfield and Bell, but Garfield just dominated that whole game.
Narbonne.
No, Garfield and Bell, the semifinal.
The
Yeah,
semifinal, yeah.
yeah. Garfield just dominated. Garfield had a good squad this year.
Yeah.
I think they would have competed in the Open. They would've-
Coach Torres did a good job, yep.
Yeah,
I saw that on the
they would have competed in the Open. And as a matter of fact, they're in the regional tournament for the state.
Here we go. We're gonna be calling Coach right now.
Hey, Mondo. How's it going?
What's happening, Coach Torres?
How are you?
Congrats, man. How's it feel? Has it sunk in yet?
Appreciate that. Hey, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. It took about 3-4 weeks for it to really sink in with me because we had so many things going on. The community's all you're doing all the stuff for us. We're doing the Independence Day parade and all of that stuff, and so it took a while for it to kind of finally sink in. So, but yeah, I was watching. I was keeping an eye on you the whole way, man. I'm proud that you guys got it done. I wanted to see you guys in Roosevelt there, man. It would have been a great thing, but. Chatsworth, you got to give Chatsworth credit, and a couple breaks there on, Ray didn't get a couple breaks, and that was the difference. But not to take anything away from you guys, man. You guys dominated, So,
Yeah. Kids came out, man. They, it's the kids win ball games, so
Yeah.
that's, all credit to them.
yeah. So yeah, we have you live on our podcast, Street Talkers, and I'm going to send you the link so you can check it out. And this is episode number 11, and it'll probably be released sometime tonight. So you can have, give the link to the kids and have them follow us and listen to what we were talking about today. We talked a lot about Garfield already. So, and then, we want to have you on the show and ask you a couple questions. These guys probably have a couple questions for you, So,
Sure, for sure.
So, Coach, you were in the D1, and we were just talking how I felt that you should have been in the Open, because your record and the games that you played, and it just I feel like there should be more teams on the LA side, not just in the Valley, that should be in the Open division, and you just like proved it to us. I mean, yes, D1. I mean, not to take anything away from you guys, but D1 is a big deal, and playing and winning the championship D1. But I feel like you should have been in the Open division, and I just want to know how you feel about that, or are you just content of being in the D1 tournament?
That's a good point. I think we always look at it as we want to play the best baseball possible, and then land wherever we're gonna land.
Yeah.
As Mondo probably knows well, some of those things are sometimes out of your control. It's funny that you asked that, because I was looking back at our season and some of the games we played, and we always knew we were gonna, I think, be kind of there on the bubble,
Right.
Possibly being a D1 team, Open team, and we would have been just fine with that as well. I think at the end I think what it came down to was, it's on the playoff bulletin. It says that where you finish in league is going to determine when you can get put on the board. And we lost both games to Bell in our league, and then we ended up splitting with Roosevelt, and that got us tied for second with Bell. And so I think that's when I kind of thought that we would end up in D1, because I think Bell had a great season as well.
Right.
But it didn't seem like with their schedule they would get put in the Open. And if they weren't going to get put in the Open, then it was pretty much impossible for them to put us there, because they held the tiebreaker.
Okay.
And so they had to go on the board first.
Oh,
So
okay.
how do I feel about that? I mean, I don't control any of that. You
Right.
know what I mean? We just try to play the best game that we can, and if it's D1, if it's Open, whatever it is, just try to play good baseball and take advantage of whatever opportunities we have. We had the opportunity to compete for a D1 championship, and our boys did that, and we're really proud of them for that. And we'll approach the next season the same way, trying to get us the most wins, quality wins as we can, and try to put together a solid competitive schedule and see where that puts us.
Right.
But
yeah, and I know you don't shy away from anybody. You played in both of our tournaments, every year, and wanted to play the top teams all the time, and Ray does the same thing. So that's why, I was thrilled that both, and Bell too, were in it, All three of you guys were in there, and it's good for the community over there in East LA, and you've done a fine job over there, So we're extremely proud of that.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we opened up the season against San Dimas, which was a team ranked in the state, and sometimes you try to balance your schedule and make sure that there's also some confidence to be had in games that you can win. And you're looking at San Dimas, and they're probably like, okay, let's for a school who for the last 9 years has not been able to practice on an actual baseball field, to ask them to come out and compete at that level, it's a big ask.
Yeah.
But I think we saw the kind of kids we had, and we were willing to definitely roll the dice and see what kind of grit and what kind of competitiveness they had, and I'm really glad we did that.
And Coach, you had mentioned that you lost both games to Bell during league.
Yeah, so we don't have a field, and we actually ended up playing both of those games at Bell because ELAC wasn't available, and we don't have a field, and it
Wow.
was just we were trying to coordinate the dates,
Right.
and it was Frank has his schedule and I had mine, so at the end of the day, we were really at the mercy of whatever they had available, and I can't really complain or anything because I don't have a field.
Right.
We tried to look around, and we ended up playing them on a Thursday for their home game there, and then we had to go back Saturday morning and play our home game there as well.
Wow.
And we battled it out. There was two good games,
Yeah.
but I just thought those 2 days they got the better of us, but we were fortunate enough to put together a good piece at SC, and that was it was awesome.
So my next question, Coach, and this is Mitz, by the way. Sorry to introduce myself, but my next question is going into the semifinal game against Bell, knowing that you lost twice against them. I was watching that game, and your players did not show any of that. You pretty much dominated that game against Bell. Besides that, it's a semifinal game. What were you telling your kids, and what were your kids doing to show that vote of confidence? Because they were in the box with the plan, and getting in the box and defensive wise, like they didn't care that they had lost twice against Bell. Like what did you do to prepare them for that?
I've gotten asked that a couple of times. We continued to prepare the same. I mean, which is what I told the guys, throughout the season, and I think this was the year that, at least as a coach, I probably barked the least, for lack of a better word. Like these guys we just kind of stayed the course. We had certain bullets that we stuck to, and we said that it didn't matter which opponent we were going to play. Like if we did these following things right, we were going to have a good chance. And it's funny that we ran into Bell. I didn't hype it at all, but I think our guys, in their own minds, within their own circle, as players, as brothers, they were like, I thought they wanted a little piece of Bell for sure, and they thought, well, what better stage? We're here at SC, like let's just come after it. And I was a little concerned because you still have to go out there and perform. And if you were at SC, it was awesome. Like we had mariachi. We had that place packed.
That's right.
And,
that's right.
And,
yeah.
Sometimes the kids can get a little awestruck, but they took it in, and then they just got to business. And so, I was super proud of how they competed. Anthony probably threw his best game of the year. He just came out and dealt that day, and that just kind of settled everybody in. So, but no big speech, nothing like that. A matter of fact, we didn't even put up the bracket on our message board. Like we just said, we put up a 4, and we knew we needed 4 victories, and we just said it doesn't. What does it matter to see who's next? Like we just have to play our ball and
Right.
go after it. And we'll be okay.
Whoever comes. Yeah, I get you.
And they did a good job with that.
That's a good way. That's a good way to look at it. It doesn't matter who it is. You just got to win 4 games, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, as well as I do, is it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row.
Well, that happened to us in the quarters. We played Southeast. We beat them twice, and we had to go 11 innings, and we battled. They had their chances. We had our chances, and then we were fortunate enough to walk them off. But it was, that was like the biggest dogfight I think I've had at Garfield. I don't think we've ever played 11 innings. And ELAC was packed. Everybody was like on the edge of their seats. But Steve does a good job. They got a couple good guys on the bump, and those kids are gritty. So it was hard fought.
Yeah, and we've been talking about you need a little bit of luck, and you need somebody to clutch up in a certain situation to propel you to get through to the finals. And that game, if you look back at it, that game right there probably is what sets you guys apart.
Yeah, we had a couple of wins before like that. Roosevelt beat us the first game, and shoot, I don't think we beat. And one of my coach teams had to be Roosevelt, like, I don't know, 5-6 years. I think we always duking it out, and we just couldn't get over the hump. And we were lucky enough to get that second game, and then just kind of like the kids just, I don't know. It's, I mean, I know you know that, Mondo. Like you get a set of kids that they just go after it. Like you don't even have to do anything. You just you do what you can to help them at practice and prepare on the details of things, and then you let them go out there and do their thing. And so that's really what we've been doing.
How was it when you guys, after you guys left Dodger Stadium and got back to school? How was it when you guys got back to school?
Well,
A fiesta and a half or what?
Dodger Stadium was nuts. Like we're talking. I'm watching the Dodger game right now, and I'm like, I'm watching with my son, and we're like, "Damn, we were just there." Like,
That's awesome.
But the stadium was really cool. When we got back, it was nice because one of our assistant AD he does little sheriff work on the side, and so he got us a cool little escort as soon as we got off on Atlantic there.
Oh, sweet.
And so the sheriff turned on the sirens, and we rolled down. So it was cool. Like, but it's funny, Mondo, that you mentioned that, because we're on the bus, and we just won a city title, and our kids are like, they're like cool cucumbers, man. Like they're just chilling. Like, the biggest burst of joy for them is really like at the moment when we won, and then we got back to school and we went to our board, and we've been taking those numbers off. And it was funny because we were there, they were just chilling, their parents came in, and there's a lot of hugs, a lot of tears. And we get in there, and they're like, "Come on, coach, it's your turn, you got to take the one off." And behind the one we had a picture of a championship ring. And so when I pulled it off, like, it was just nuts. That's when they went like crazy there. They started jumping around. I was so happy for them.
Yeah.
Just those dudes are just like that. That's a special group right there.
Yeah.
So,
and you'll remember that forever, because I mean, I remember ours. I still remember, like it was yesterday. But when we got back to school, we couldn't even get down the street. Remember, we had thousands of people, and it's and our kids were the same thing on the bus. They're just mentally exhausted, and they need to get that. When you probably peeled the number one off, that's what got them going again, But they're mentally exhausted. I was mentally exhausted. I was on the bus just like, oh man, we just battled and you know what, we got it. We won it, So that's good. All right, any other questions?
Yeah, hey coach, are you in the regional tournament?
Yes, so we have SoCal. We're on the state regional bracket. We play tomorrow. We're in, I think we got placed in D4.
Okay.
We're going to host Moreno Valley tomorrow at 4 p.m. at ELAC.
All right.
We're the 4 seed, and they're the 5 seed.
All right.
Well,
good luck, man.
Yeah, good luck to you.
The boys might come out all fired up again. Give it another run, See what they can do against the Southern Section teams. Because, they want to say that they're better and everything else, so. And we have a lot of representation in there with the city section, so that's pretty good.
We're going to definitely give it a shot.
And Roosevelt didn't get in, huh?
No.
I think that was wrong.
Yeah, the way it works is we get 3 open teams, so the finalists get in, and then the highest seed of the 2 teams that lost gets in.
Oh,
so Elko lost, but they had a higher seed than Roosevelt did.
Yeah, that's shit.
Yeah. It was unfortunate.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I texted with Ray the day after. I didn't want to text him that day. He's probably. I don't know how it is. My 3 years of high school, we won all 3 times at Dodger Stadium, and then twice as the head coach at Dodger Stadium, we won. So I haven't lost at Dodger Stadium, but I've lost at SC, and it doesn't taste well.
Yeah, for sure.
But all right, well, congrats again, coach, and go get them tomorrow. We'll be rooting for you guys.
I appreciate the time, guys. Thank you, and a great job with the podcast. So good luck with that.
Yeah,
thank you.
And I'll send you the link so you can get your kids they can check it out.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
All right, and let your guys know we said great job.
Yeah.
Keep it rolling.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Bulldogs.
I'll
Congratulations.
pass along the message, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, coach. I'll talk to you later.
Take care.
What is up, guys? It's your friend Agent Ubeda here with the Agent Ubeda Realty Group. For all my homeowners that want to cash in on their investment, that's right. You've waited all so long for this time. Right now, your values are the ultimate high. Now is the time to cash out. Now is the time to sell and get all that money back on your investment, guys. I will guarantee you 30 days or less to have your house under contract, or I pay you. That's right. You don't pay me. I'm going to pay you. 818-482-9505. That's 818-482-9505. Now is the time to sell.
Hey, you know what, Juanito?
Yeah.
It's good that you said that, because I was gonna say, and before I forget, I want to say that some of those teams, like you're saying, that would have competed in the Open, if you reseed the Open, I mean, like you saying Garfield, and I think Narbonne could have been part of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because like I still, I still say that some of those teams that were in the Open shouldn't have been there.
But while you and I have had a side conversation how they're seeding the Open, right?
Yeah.
And that seeding in the Open could be done without a committee, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, of course.
And
Just
it could be
don't
done.
do it. We could do
No,
it.
just on numbers.
Yeah.
And who's the number one in each league,
Yeah.
right?
And it's bad because it's not an Open. Supposedly the Open division,
Mm-hmm.
and correct me if I'm wrong, the Open division means the top 12 teams in the city.
So
It doesn't mean the 6 champions and then 4 more West Valley teams.
So
right?
you get each league in the D1 get the number one in each league, and they go to the Open.
but that's how they do it. But supposedly the Open is it's the top 12 teams. It could be Mendez,
Mhm.
could have a guy throwing 95 and be like a top team, and they could be in the Open.
Okay, that's
It's
what
not.
you're-
It's not. You win your league, your 1-team league, and you're in the Open.
Okay, I got
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
Because if you put Narbonne and you said Garfield can also compete,
Yeah, because the way they
then they're not
played.
doing this right. Whoever's in charge of it is not doing it right.
Yeah. So in the D1 championship, it was Garfield against Narbonne, and Garfield ended up winning. So they won in the D1. I don't know if it was an upset or not. I don't think it was an upset, right? Maybe on
I
paper
think it
an upset.
was
I think it was.
a bracket buster.
Yeah, Narbonne's, and Bill, they do a good job, and they're a good team.
Yeah.
I saw a play though on the umpires. They missed a call at the plate. He called the guy safe, and the guy was
okay.
out. That
Yeah.
was a run, but still, they won 2-0, right?
Right. Yeah.
They didn't. I think 2-0. I forget what the score was, but
No, 5-3, 5-3, 5-3.
So one run wouldn't have mattered, but still, I mean, we say it wouldn't have mattered. It could have mattered in a big way,
Yeah.
momentum change, whatever. But and the umpire was right on top of that call. And if you look on Twitter,
Oh, the angle, right?
Yeah.
The bad angle, right? Yeah, that's a terrible angle.
But the guy was out.
Yeah.
I looked at it this morning and I watched it like 20 times, and all 20 times he was out.
So what? Hey, you
but
think,
you know
you
what?
think
The
the umpire?
umpires are humans. Let's talk about umpires. The umpires are human, and like Juan said, they did a great job in the semifinals. and
Balls
the
and
finals.
strikes. I mean, just balls and strikes. They did a
Yeah.
good job. They could have been. Yeah, you're right. There could have been some
And a
plays.
bang banger can be either way,
Yeah, but for balls and strikes, they were on it.
Yeah.
They were on it. But yeah. So
And it's hard. It's hard. For people who don't know, it's hard to find good umpires
Yeah.
Right nowadays,
that are gonna have good zones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, they're paying $100. Now you think more people would jump on it?
And let me just say the Garfield and Narbonne game contributed to the highest paid attendance at a city championship game.
Yeah.
They broke the record, I think.
Yeah, I look back.
Yeah.
I wanted to see. I forgot to call Vicky today and find out if they broke San Fernando's record. But
Well, they were counting
2000,
both. They were
yeah,
counting
I know.
both games. So,
yeah, Cleveland.
Hey, how
didn't bring
about they
them up.
blocked off those good seats?
well,
Yeah,
I mean,
they
they don't want.
They always do that.
Yeah, they don't want people to get too close to the
dugout
players. Yeah.
seats?
Yeah.
No. The ones like the yellow seats, they blocked
Right
off
behind.
those too.
Yeah, right behind the dugout. The box seats right behind the dugout.
Oh,
Yeah.
they blocked
No,
them up?
even more.
Yeah.
Like even a little bit more than normal. I think.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more than normal.
Look
Huh?
at
I
it.
saw that. I was like, what?
Well, because you know why? At the SC game, there was kids right up on the net.
Yeah.
And that net is
Oh.
close. The net is really close.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, the Chatsworth JV.
Interesting.
The Chatsworth JV kids were like right up in the net. I think they had to tell them like twice. Hey, get off the net. Get off the net.
Órale.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
I
that's
saw a
what-
comment.
Yeah.
I saw a comment about how like why are they blocking off the seats or why are they doing this and now it makes sense. They don't want kids climbing up those nets.
Yeah, but it was a good thing though because they said that that helped to pay the Dodgers for the use of the field. So that's good. That's good.
2,400, man, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we played in it, it was the first time that they weren't negative.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, after the numbers, after
Yeah.
the money comes in and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
First year that they
So they
weren't
gotta
negative.
sell
Johnny
enough
Geary
tickets
was-
to pay for the use.
Mhm.
Yeah, they charge. It's not a lot, but they charge them for lights and they charge them for their security. I mean, it's still
Yeah.
a good amount.
Yeah. The concession
Wow.
stands and all that. You know.
No, the concession the Dodgers keep.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Oh,
so it's not all free like this? Because sometimes they pump it up like, oh yeah, thank you to the Dodgers for letting the kids use the field. So it's not all free. They gotta pay up.
Yeah, no, they pay a little bit. Yeah, but not what they should be paying.
Oh,
Yeah, for a major league club.
Yeah, but it's a
Major
big thing for the Dodgers to just let the city fucking
Yeah.
use the field. You know.
yeah.
No matter if they're paying or not. So let's go to open division semifinals. Roosevelt against Chatsworth, and Roosevelt had their number one guy Zepeda going, and he was dealing. He was dealing because Chatsworth had the third, the fourth, and the fifth inning bases loaded,
Couldn't get anything.
and they couldn't. Chatsworth couldn't get anything.
So the last guy that was pitching, they brought him in, right? He's their number 2.
He's the number 2. He's the one that pitched against Pally, and he went to
Wait,
the
but-
pitch limit.
Yeah,
Didn't
but
Zapata have like 84 pitches in the fourth inning or something like that?
Yeah, he went his pitch limit, but he went his pitch limit, and
But
you know
then
what?
the number 2 guy, I told Ray, I was talking to Ray about it, Coach Reese, that his pitcher needed 4 outs. 4 outs to go, right?
Mhm,
And
yeah.
he's on the mound all nonchalant.
Well, that's the
taking
way
his
he
time.
is. That's the way he is. That's the way he was pitching against Pally.
Yeah, but
That's
you
what I
can't-
know.
and you can't have that though, dude. You gotta have some. You gotta have some cojones. Let's go, because that got Chatsworth back in the game, and that gets your defense sleeping.
Yeah.
That's why the right fielder made that bad judgment on
Yeah,
that
but
thing,
if
and
you-
then the other ground ball is
Yeah.
because they're waiting too long in between pitches, man.
But if
Hey,
you
so that was his number 2 that tried to get those last 4 outs.
Yeah. yeah.
And you see the Chatsworth guy came in, the little lefty. Oh man, he got the ball, got on the mound, boom. Got the ball, got on the mound, boom.
Well, he was throwing hard though.
Yeah, he gave him a
was
chance.
throwing-
He's
was throwing
fired
hard.
up. That's
Well,
what
let's
you
go
gotta-
back. Let's go back and explain how they came back or how it happened.
Well,
They were up
that's what I'm
3-1,
saying.
right?
That's what I'm saying. I think Chatsworth
Well,
got
they-
the momentum because
Yeah.
their pitcher was going through the motions, like he's nonchalant. And then if it depends on how they read it. Chatsworth could have said, this guy's scared. He don't want to compete. Let's go. You know.
I
And-
think to tie the game, there was a runner on third, and the infield was in, and there was a hit to the first base side, and the first baseman came up, fielded cleanly, and he was good. It's just that the runner on third got a big jump. He had a great jump off the pitcher, a great secondary off the pitcher, and he
Was the
scored.
pitcher going from the windup or the stretch?
No, from the stretch.
From the stretch.
From the stretch. And the fielder got in, and I thought he got in there quick. It just
And-
wasn't quick enough, but he got in there.
I told Ray, I think the biggest deciding point of the game was when the guy got picked at second.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Manny's teams all the time.
Yeah.
Eddie Wawa, when we played Kennedy,
Yeah,
they're back picking at first. You
But I'll
got to
tell you
tell them,
right now-
hey, stay on
Yeah.
the bag. You stay on the bag, let our guys hit.
But Randy
Yeah, man,
Randy
that was
Medellin,
big.
Randy Medellin was the assistant coach at Chatsworth. He was at third base. I'll tell you right now, my kid plays for the Aztecs, which is a feeder team for Chatsworth, and that's all they work on, dude, is pickoffs.
Yeah.
Picks, and the inside moves and the outside moves, and that's
Yeah.
all they work on, and they perfect it.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
that
dude.
move was borderline. That move was borderline.
No,
but I mean,
no,
they
it's the
don't
angle.
fall.
Everybody said that. Everybody said it's the angle that you were looking at. It looks like he's stepping down on the ground, but he's not. It's a Kershaw move. It's like that lefty
He brings
Kershaw
the
move.
foot-
He brings the
foot
foot down
down, yeah.
to give the
Back.
impression. Yeah, to give the impression that he's stepping on the ground, like going to third, but he's not. He's bringing it right back up before it hits the ground and going to second. That's what fools all the runners.
Yeah.
So he lifts his leg. He's
His
coming
legs
back
come
down,
down.
Down, and
Yeah.
then goes back.
right?
And then he
So
spins.
before it touches the ground, it comes back up and then goes to second.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's all one.
I'm-
mo-
I'm-
it's all
I'm
one
at-
motion.
I'm at-
It's all one
Yeah,
motion. So it's not.
I'm at odds because, like Gomez said, I'm at odds because you gotta know, man. If you're playing a team coached by an Alvarado, you gotta know those picks are coming.
No, but here, Wawa, here's the thing, though.
And
You
you
know
don't
it's
know.
coming.
Gotta know that.
No, but
gotta
you,
know that.
Wawa, I see it all the time during the tournament games. The runners know it's coming, but the runners are on second base behind the pitcher, thinking that they're going home with that, like it's a deke.
Nah, that can't happen, Juan. I'm sorry. That can't happen.
Oh,
I'm
here we
sorry,
go
that can't
again.
happen.
Here we go
It
again.
can't happen, but it happens.
No,
It happens.
no, that
Yeah.
can't happen, dude.
Okay.
Not in that situation. I don't know if the third base coach fell asleep.
I don't know. Wow,
But-
it can't happen, but it happens
No,
every game.
no, there's no way, dude.
All
If
right.
I know that this guy,
I
you
need-
know, there's been generations of
I need you-
Alvarados that will pick. They'll pick to second. They'll
Man,
pick to
if
third.
Mark-
they'll
if
pick to left
Marcus-
field if they can.
Marcus, Randy,
happen.
and Oscar Medellin are listening right now. Oh, man, they're going to tell you different. And I want to take you to one of those games, Wawa. I'll take
No,
you to.
I understand what you're saying. I
Yeah.
understand that they teach it. I understand that because you know what? They did that against Granada, and they also got a big out.
Yeah.
So how does
But if
How-
you're, if
how
you're
does that get
scouting
past
that team,
Roosevelt?
if you're scouting that team, you're a good coach
Yes.
and you got a good scouting report. You know it's coming. Keep
Yeah.
the runners close.
yeah, exactly.
Even when they're close. I mean, look at David Lira. David Lira, a guy would take 1 foot off the bag and he'd still pick.
But here's the thing, though. You're a second base.
Yeah.
You're in scoring position, right? And you're keeping your runners close. Aren't you losing the advantage already? Because,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, no, you're keeping the middle infielders tight too, so you're opening up some holes.
well, not if you're going to shorten up your lead.
Juanito, but where's he going,
middle
Juanito?
infielders
Where's he
are-
going?
Middle infielders are squeezing in too.
He can
Where
take,
was
he can
that
take a
running
lead,
going for Roosevelt?
but
Where
Huh?
was he
I
going?
mean,
He wasn't going anywhere. He got picked.
He got picked.
Exactly.
I know, exactly.
Exactly.
That's
Like, where
my
you going?
point.
Let the pitcher go home.
Yeah, that's my point. And once you know that he's going home, then you extend.
No, but it's not like he had a big lead, Wawa. He had a normal lead.
Exactly. Then even more. Like, there's no way, dude. When that guy lifts his leg, if you know Chatsworth does that inside move, there's no way that guy should be
Yeah,
taking that
you can know
secondary
that, Wawa.
until
Wawa.
he goes home.
I know, but Wawa, it looks like he's going home with that pick.
I
That's why he
know
got
does.
caught.
I know it does, Juanito. I know it does. I saw it, but I know
But you
I
gotta
know
do a
it does.
better
But I'm
job of
saying
base
you
running.
can't.
You gotta
Okay.
do a base,
Yeah, yeah.
better job of
No,
base
but
running.
you also got to put it on the coach too.
Yeah,
yeah, you have like a week to practice.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I'll give you guys that much. But, okay. But that wasn't the play of the game.
That
So-
changed the momentum.
Yeah, it changed the momentum.
yeah, it's-
but,
Because that would have scored
big
2 runs
out,
right
yeah.
there.
yeah. The play that basically won it for Chancellor was runners are what, first and second it was? Yeah, first and second. Fly ball to right field. Zepeda, they moved him to right field, the number one that was pitching. They moved him to right field after throwing, I don't know how many pitches, 100 pitches.
84.
80, no, it was more than that, I think it was. They
Well,
moved it
80
because
what's the limit? 85?
No,
Or
110.
110.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. So he's been throwing for what, 5 innings, and you throw him in the outfield. I mean, I don't know.
If you're an athlete, you're an athlete. Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You got
Right.
a point.
So he just misread he misread the fly ball. He misread it. Ball goes to the wall, to the fence, and 2-run score. And
But I'm a firm believer that he missed that ball because they're sleeping out there because the pitcher's taking his time on the mound.
What was it like?
Oh, okay.
line
Yeah,
drive?
but
I
he's
didn't see
also
that.
thinking about what just happened. Like
Yeah.
he just came off the mound in
Yeah.
the biggest game
His
of his
head,
life.
yep.
He's thinking about it. I don't care what
Of
anybody
course.
says. He's thinking about
course.
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, not to take anything away from those guys. Those guys are real good squad. Those are real good
Oh, yeah.
baseball players, you know. But they were absolutely devastated, man. I was at that game.
I watched it.
Yeah.
On your thing.
Yeah, and I walked over to the Roosevelt side, and and Coach Ray didn't know what I looked like, right? And I go, "Hey, Coach," and he looks at me like, "The fuck you want?" You know? I go, "Hey, Mitt, Street Talkers," and he's like, "Oh, okay." So he throws his hands up, and he came over to me, and I told him, "Hey, Coach, tell your kids to keep their heads up. They have nothing to hang their hands on. They're a real good group of kids, and you're doing a real good job coaching, you know. And you guys are gonna be back in it next year." And he's like, "Thanks a lot, appreciate it." So, yeah.
Yeah, he's even killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I waited a day to call him because I know how it is. Well, I don't know how it is because I'm 5-0 at Dodger Stadium, so I've never lost there. but I've lost some semifinal games close at Birmingham against Silmar, and that one still stinks.
Yeah. And then the other semifinal game, Birmingham and El Camino, was just a game and a half, right? But Birmingham got picked 3 times. We're talking about picks. Getting picked off a second. Birmingham got picked off 3 times.
At
And
first,
they couldn't deal with the bun either.
Yeah, they couldn't deal with the bunt, but they came back and they walked it off.
Did they try a jab step or no?
I don't know. Yeah, but who came up big for Birmingham was that sophomore. They got called up.
Yeah.
Dunlapines?
Yeah, they didn't even have a number
No,
listed on the.
they didn't have a number on the roster or anything like that, or they didn't have a last name for him. But he got brought up.
that at bat he batted for Johan,
Yeah,
and then Johan came back in the
back in
game,
it,
and then
and
he got the
the
base
game
knocked
winner.
to
Yeah,
the
the game winner. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to Dunlapines. He played at East Valley along with a couple other guys that I know. But he's gonna be a kid to look for, man. Dylan Pines, and his
That's-
brother too. His
that's,
brother Ethan is about to be in high school too. So the Dylan Pine kids, look out for those in Birmingham, man. There's gonna be some good
So
kids.
for the Royals, it was the lefty, right, that threw the no hitter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pitch for them?
Lopez.
Yeah, Lopez.
yeah.
Was he in there at the end of the game? When that went down the walk off, it was somebody else, right? It was a righty that gave it
right-hander,
up.
I think.
And then the championship game was Birmingham and Chatsworth, and Chatsworth won on 2 unearned runs. It was a hit batter.
And then a ground ball, and
Yeah.
he scored on a fielder's choice.
on
Yeah.
Field's choice, yeah.
They said he got a good jump.
Yeah, he
From
did get a
third.
good jump. Yeah, yeah. But
It's the little things, man. What did I
Yeah.
tell you?
Good
You
base
gotta
running,
have a little bit of luck, and something's got to go your way.
yeah, I talked to Marcus on this weekend. His dad, Manny Alvarado, is coaching the Aztecs, and he was coaching my kid, and Marcus went to go see the game, and I talked to him, I said, congratulations. And I asked him, hey, man, I need you to be on the podcast, you know, and he said, man, I got other things to worry about now, you know, because he's in the regionals.
Yeah.
He's in the regional against Notre Dame, who won the Division I championship.
Yeah.
So that game is gonna be on Tuesday at Chatsworth at 4:00. You can buy your tickets at Fan or GoFan. And they're gonna sell tickets before they sell out. I mean, until they sell out. So make sure you get those tickets.
Probably so.
All right, Juanito,
Absolutely.
you're being too nice, dude. You're being too nice.
Why?
Ready?
Nice and why? For what?
All you guys are being too nice.
To who?
Hey, look,
What?
To
I'm
who?
glad.
Let's go.
I'm glad that Chatsworth won
Okay.
because they took out, or everybody else took out all the 4 independent charters that were in the. They were, by the way, they were the top 4 seeds. So I'm glad Chatsworth won, right? I'm not saying that you know.
Chatsworth's
they're
a charter too.
No, yeah, but it's a different kind of charter. We could spend a whole podcast on that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Well, just to clarify, they were number 9 seed.
yeah, the
And-
number 9
They
seed.
were the number 9 seed, which I frankly, in my opinion, I don't think they should have been the number 9 seed. I think they should
Well,
have been higher.
they just went off like we said numbers.
Yeah, right.
They just went off how they finished in the
Yeah,
West Valley.
I just want to throw that into them. You know, they shouldn't have been number 9 seed, along with other teams that should have been seated where they were seated. But that's another podcast, like you said a while ago. Go ahead. continue.
And you have you know these you know LAUSD schools that don't have the same resources as those independent charters, and they came out on top.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it gives these other schools, you know, hope. Like, hey, you know what? We can compete with these schools. You know, like Roosevelt. You know, like
Yeah.
Chatsworth.
Yeah.
You know, and it gives them hope. So good for Chatsworth. Congratulations to Marcus. Known him for a long time. And it's good to see. You know, they from what I heard from Bobby Esparza, and then what you had said, Juanito, was, you know, they bunted a couple times. They scored on 200 runs, but do you think they care that it was 200 runs? No.
No,
You know what I mean?
no, of course not.
All it took. And then the guy that threw for them was the guy that beat Renata Hills. So congrats to that youngster, you know, for doing a great job. I mean, how much bigger can you get than Dodger Stadium shoving it against Birmingham? You know what I mean? He did a great job.
So
Yeah.
he beat the top 2 schools.
Yep.
Exactly.
Seed 1 and 2. Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but like Marcus said, I talked to him on yesterday, Sunday, and he's like, we just won the championship, but that's it. That's behind us. Now I got to think about the regionals, you know, because he's like, man, we're playing against the Southern Section teams that have 3 kids that are like, or no, 5, 6 kids that are D1 commits already. 3 kids on that squad can throw like 97 already, you know, 96, 95. So for Jay Sarah, like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jay
Hey,
Sarah
Marcus,
schools and,
Marcus, the job is done, dude. You already accomplished the goal. The regionals are icing on the cake. You know, don't go cliche on mitts. The job is done. You got it done at the stadium. You won. Congratulations. All this other stuff, regionals, Notre Dame, Jay Sarah, whatever you got to play. That's all
plus.
icing on the cake.
It's a plus.
You guys would take it like
Plus,
that?
it's a plus.
You guys would take it like that? Take
No. Nobody's gonna take it that way. But
Like coming into a game as a coach, you guys gonna be like that? That was just
No,
icing on the
no,
cake?
no.
no,
Of course
not
not,
me.
yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
It's good for the kids too, though.
That's what I'm
More
saying.
Exposure, yeah.
I'm gonna be as focused as Marcus is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this is just another another championship.
More eyes watching.
Yeah,
that's
more
good.
as one. Yeah.
That's why I'm coaching 10U softball now.
Yeah. And it's driving you crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, he don't want to say nothing. He's just smiling. I wish we had video, man. But no, good
That's
job.
good.
Good job to
Congratulations.
good job to
Congratulations.
chapter chancellors and the pony. Good job to the pony that they have there. And
the pony.
good job to Oscar Medellin, Randy Medellin, Marcus Alvarado, all those guys, and all the kids there, man. They're a great group of kids, and they grinded. And good job. That's what you want from a baseball team. So it's for life.
A big shout out to all the teams that participated in the playoffs. Win or lose, they got there.
It's a great experience. It's a great experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So UCLA, they are in the regionals, right? After they didn't win the Pac-12 tournament, Oregon State won that, but they battled it with Oregon State, right? What they go
Did
like?
Oregon State win it or Stanford?
No, Stanford. I'm sorry,
Stanford.
Stanford won it.
Stanford,
Yeah, you're right.
Stanford.
Yeah, Stanford won it. But what is the point of the Pac-12 tournament?
To try to get more teams in because they always get hosed on the East Coast teams.
Yeah.
They always dog the West Coast teams. Same thing in basketball and football.
Yeah, but they're going like Johnny Stafford. They're like, how many games did they play over
well,
the weekend?
That's what you got to do.
That's crazy. But all the other conferences aren't doing that.
Yeah, they're
WC
having tournaments.
Okay, well, not the Big West aren't doing the tournaments like that.
Well, the Big West probably.
Our guy Dave Serrano came out today and said that the Big West should have a tournament so they can get more teams in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because only Santa Barbara's in.
Yeah, only Santa Barbara's in. And then the WCC.
So what region are they
Santa
in?
Barbara, was Long
Pancho?
Beach State in there?
Nope, nobody.
No,
just
nobody's
Santa Barbara.
No,
Santa
just Santa
Barbara.
Barbara. See, that hurts them.
Yeah.
They should have had a tournament.
Yeah, and they're going to compete in that.
I mean,
that pool.
the Loyola Marymount Pepperdine has a tournament.
Yeah, they do.
So why can't Northridge?
Yeah.
I mean, and with Fullerton, all those schools, come on.
Yeah.
Cal Poly Slow, they didn't
Yeah.
get in either.
No.
Nope, nobody.
Just one team.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow,
Wait, San Diego's Big West? Oh no, they're
No, they're in
WCC.
Loyola's. They're in Loyola's.
Yeah.
Oh, so they
Pepperdine.
won that conference then, right? San
Yeah.
Diego.
Yeah, but they're in there with Oregon. San Diego's in there with Oregon State and Vanderbilt.
That's
That's
okay.
gonna be tough.
That's all right. That's what it's all
It's
about.
baseball, right? Yeah, it's baseball.
Anything
It's
can
all right.
happen on
Still
any
gotta play
given
the
day.
game. Yep.
UCLA is with Auburn, Florida State, and Southeast. What was that? Louisiana.
Yeah, I think UCLA has a
Southeast
good
LA.
shot.
They have a good chance right there.
Yeah. they have-
UCLA has a good shot to get out of there.
So we a couple weeks ago we asked some listeners to submit their brackets for the Open High School Championship, and the winner for that, which is the $50 gift certificate for All American Sports Shop, is Dodger Dave Estrada, who got a total of 24 points.
Congratulations.
He didn't get the perfect one, which is $100. I don't think anybody got the perfect one, right? Because nobody had chats.
Nobody had a chance.
Yeah, nobody had chats for beating Granada. So, yeah. So Dodger Dave, I'm gonna go ahead and DM you a special code. You're gonna take that special code over to All American Sports Shop whenever you want, and you're gonna give that over to Pancho. So, yeah, congratulations, Dodger Dave Estrada. So that way, Pancho, some guy can't just show up and say, "Hey, I'm Dodger Dave Estrada," So Pancho's gonna ask for a special code, and you have that. We're going to give you that certificate. So I'll DM you. All right.
Congratulations. Thanks for participating.
Yes, thank you, Dodger Dave Estrada. So in Sunday League, big shout out to CBA Tigers, who for the Memorial Day weekend they were out in Vegas in the 18 and over Open tournament, and they actually won that tournament. They, like I said, they were in the 18 and over Wood, I believe, and they won 2 games. They beat the Expendables 7-4, and then they went on to play the Platoon, and they won 5-4 in that game. So congratulations, they won the 18 and over Wood championship out there in Vegas, and a big shout out to CBA Tigers, who are just playing baseball everywhere because they're in CBA, they're in PCBL.
Just baseball rats.
Yeah.
That a boy, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good job, Tony, and good job to the manager Benny, who was out there managing that team. So good job. And they're gonna come out. They want to call us. So maybe next week we'll give them a call and have them on the show, on the podcast.
I think doesn't Rizzo play for that team as well?
There's a lot of guys, a lot
brothers.
of people playing there. Yeah.
Rudy and Adrian.
Angel
Rudy and
Vega.
Adrian, right?
Angel Vega was out there with them.
Angel,
So yeah.
Robert DeSantiago, who listens to the show. Shout out to him. I'm in
Yeah.
his fantasy baseball league.
Yeah.
He also plays with them.
Don't be slapping them though.
Huh?
Don't be slapping them.
Slapping.
What do you mean?
Tommy Pham, Jock Peterson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
Jesus.
Hey, but
That's
what about
a
Peterson
difference.
just spilling the guts about that though?
No, they put pressure on him. MLB put
I'm sure
pressure.
they
No,
did.
Fam spilled his guts.
No, he
Was it-
did in an interview. He said everything. He even showed the video that he sent to the Padres or to Fam,
Oh, yeah.
which
No,
caused a
on
slap.
the group text,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
On
no,
the
group text. Yeah, which caused a slap. Fam. That's why Fam slapped the Peterson because of that video, and he showed the reporters and he showed it on camera, the actual video.
Well, he
good.
told his agent. Well, Fams told his agent, "Hey, we need to get more money than what Jock got." You know, that's what it started. That's why it started, and then it became their football fantasy thing.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's
is
why.
crazy,
And he
bro.
goes, you know, that's what he said. He goes, why are you comparing my salary? Don't worry about my salary. And that's what went down.
And he didn't get the same
No.
the same money. No way.
And yeah, because Fam came from the Korean baseball league, right?
Yeah.
He played in Korea, right?
And they were saying like they're not even teammates. How we're in the same fantasy, but I mean all those guys got to know each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the San Fernando Baseball League, results for May 22nd. The Bombers beat the Mustangs 9-2. Tequileros lost to the Bums 8-5. The Toros beat the Escondida. The Twins beat the Hokies. And then the Angels beat the Rays 7-1. And La Villita beat Pacheco's 4-3. And then a game on Friday Night Lights at the back park. The Villita beat the Bombers 3-2, snapping the Bombers' 11-game winning streak.
11-game winning streak.
11-game winning streak.
Wow.
Starting from last year, including last year, but yeah.
Sunday League 11-0.
Yeah, they were,
That
they're on fire.
that sounds like the Venice Gondoliers when I played. We had 4 losses the entire year. 3 of them were on Saturdays because some of our guys couldn't stay home on Friday nights. But that's a different story.
In the AAA major division, the Forever Venados are still the top team, followed by Los Potros, the LA Knights. The Isotopes are in 4th place at 7-3. The Anthrax are 5-3, and then my A1A Mariners, we've won 4 in a row, and are now in 6th place. And then the Gators, Llaneros, and Nietos round out the top 10. But yeah, it's getting interesting. It shows the playoff brackets. There's no games. There was no games this weekend, of course. But you know, it should be coming pretty soon. These playoffs, so it should be fun, man. The summer should be fun, like it always is in Sunday League. You know, everybody out there, you know, doing their thing. So it should be fun.
You getting any base knocks?
No, actually, Isabella was asking me. She's like, "Do you still play on Sundays?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, I haven't seen you." I'm like, "Well, I got stuff with you guys. That's why I can't go." So, but no. But the last time I went was like 2 weeks ago. We beat the Llaneros when we spotted them 6 and then scored 11 unanswered. And then my boy Brian Mariscal, who's a loyal listener, shoved it, and we came out with the win. It's good baseball, man. That division is good baseball. You know, they throw hard. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's good. It's a lot of fun.
All right, folks. Hey, thank you guys for listening. I know I started off the episode kind of serious, but yeah, we got back into the subject of baseball. And thank you guys, everybody, for listening. I'm getting a lot of good feedback. You know that they're liking the show. We're getting a lot of new listeners. Once again, we're on Twitter, Streak Talkers PC. We're on Instagram, Streak Talkers PC. There's gonna be some more episodes on YouTube. I'm starting to add those on there, so you can start listening to our episode on YouTube. I know a lot of people were saying that they don't have Spotify and the other forms of listening, so YouTube is on there. And yeah, and thank you guys. Appreciate it. And we'll see you guys, or you can listen to us next week. Thank you guys. See you guys next week.
All right, good luck to
See you
those
later.
guys still in the state
regional.
playoffs. Yep.
All right.
And to UCLA to go
UCLA.
dominate.
Yeah.
Coach
Let's
Savage.
go. Coach Savage. Go get them.
Go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers. Peace out.